Hello, my name is Davis Jackson, and I'll be doing my innovation presentation. Everyone uses the internet, but how safe is it really? When we use the internet, whether it be on a phone, a computer, or a server, we use something called cybersecurity, which helps to protect us against viruses, spyware, and being DDoSed. Some of these things, for example, are antiviruses, anti-spyware, or firewalls. And these all help to protect against viruses and malware. Now, these are all very important because without these, whether it be a family or an individual person or a business, it can lead to data breaches, which can cause a massive problem. The reason we bring these up is because our current cybersecurity is extremely inadequate. Now, our cybersecurity being inadequate is a very serious problem. For example, based on the Data Breach Investigations Report, which was sponsored by Verizon, there was around 32,000 primary motive breaches of information, with around 5,500 of them being in the information field. This is extremely dangerous because in the information field, that can involve anything from social security numbers and financial records to business contracts or other business dealings, and this can lead to serious problems. Now, there are also things that we need to look to the future to prevent. So one of the most urgent things that is upcoming is the financial problems and information problems. And this comes from a former DoD or Department of Defense operator called Sam Boketta. Now these are big problems because for a private family, if you have a breach of information or financial accounts, it can lead to a loss of your social security number and money. And the loss of social security number can lead to things such as identity theft, a loss of credit, and just all around, just complete loss of everything because they have pretty much your identity, your passwords, things like that. And it can also lead to a loss of all your money. It can lead to a loss of job and house. For businesses, this is extremely important, not only for those reasons, but because it can cause a loss of records as well as a loss of public trust. If you're a company or a business and you have a data breach, you can lose a consumer's trust, and this can lead to them not wanting to use you and use your services because they can't trust that their information will be safe and that it will be able to be protected and that it won't be leaked to the public and be used in negative ways. Now, there are multiple different ways to prevent data breaches, and those include using antivirus, anti-spyware, firewalls, backing up your data, using secure Wi-Fi, using up-to-date software, using regularly changed passwords, as well as keeping track of who has physical access to your devices, whether it be computers or servers. Now, these are all extremely important because they all help to mitigate and prevent cybersecurity breaches, as well as preventing a massive leak of information, whether it be personal or company-based. Now, we also have to worry about, these create protective layers, and these protective layers come in two different forms. They come in the passive form, and they come in the physical/active form. The passive form are things such as antivirus, anti-malware, firewalls, and secure Wi-Fi connection, and secure Wi-Fi, things like that. These are passive because even if you're using the internet, whether it be on your computer or phone, they're working even if you don't see it. So they're working even if you're not on your computer, even if you leave it, even if you're not using it, even if you are using it, they're always active. And these are important because they can really help to prevent and mitigate your chance of a cybersecurity breach. Then you have the physical/the active aspect of it, which is changing passwords regularly, as well as keeping track of who has access to your computer. These are very important because if you change your passwords regularly, it can help to prevent breaches. Whereas if you had a singular password every time, for as long as possible, they could have that one password and use it for as long as you did without you knowing that you have been breached. Now, the other part, the physical, making sure that you know who has physical access to your computer, it helps to make sure that you know who's using your computer and who might have put something on there, who might have gone to a site that might have accidentally had a virus or downloaded something that might have had a virus. Now, the big takeaway, the big action I want to see from everyone that listens to this is I want to see people discuss about it with your family and friends or your business. The reason that this is important is because if you discuss it with your family, it can help to prevent friends and family from losing information and data that could lead to them just being in a worse and worse situation. And it could end up being very unfortunate. The reason it's important for businesses is for multiple reasons. It's because it helps to prevent breaches, but also it's important that you discuss with them why it's important, discuss with them what a breach might look like, and discuss how to prevent it, and train them so that way they know what it might look like. These are all extremely important because in the business world, as I said, a breach can be very dangerous. So, in conclusion, our server security is very inadequate. However, there are many different ways that are innovative and creative and take advantage of different things so that way they can help to prevent and mitigate the cybersecurity risks that you might have.